shoe bomber walks barefoot down the aisle, dreaming of paradise. He'll be there in a while. And I'll do more of that later. I'm just trying to think what would be nice. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Absolutely. Hello, this is just a short additional session. I might be going on to TikTok, but I'm not sure. Sorry about the sound of slurping. I've given myself a sore throat from over singing. What else have we got? Oh, that's a great song by Rupert Hine there. These are prog songs. Oh, this would be a nice one. A very, very short version of a not very long song by Jade Warrior. So, sleep's cloak no longer worn, sun-starved I wait for dawn. Found it. Okay, start again. Sleep's cloak no longer worn, sun-starved I wait for dawn. New day come to my garden, new day come to my home. Farewell, my lady white, pale flower of the night. New day come to my garden, new day come to my home. New day come to my garden, new day come to my home. Those pleasers must be preceded by a song request. No? Okay. Hi there, Larry. Hi, Susanta. Hope you're both all right. Well, thanks for dropping in. I was going to do quite a tricky song just then. You might have rescued me from making more of a... I'm Sandy, said hi. Yes, if you've seen Reacher, that's a line from the film. I'm Sandy. Yeah, last week I was. I'm sorry, on the beach. Any song requests or ideas? Perhaps if I say a few, then you'll know what to ask for. Because if you ask for anything, you may not get anything. This is a beautiful song. It's by Greg Lake and it's called The Sage. Even if it's badly done, it's still worth doing. Is what I'm arguing. Elliott Smith. Yeah. I won't do this one. I'll find the Elliott Smith. I know it's in my prog set. I consider it to be a prog. I don't know why, but I do. This is Elliott Smith's Between the Bars. Recommendations? Yeah, sure. I've got one. I'll do it after this song. Drink up, baby. Stay up all night with the things you could do. You won't, but you might. The potential you'll be that you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now and forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say and I'll make you okay, and drive them away, the images stuck in your head. The people you've been before that you don't want round anymore, that push and shove and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Drink up, baby, look at the stars. I'll kiss you again between the bars where I'm seeing you there, with your hands in the air, waiting to finally be caught. Drink up one more time and I'll make you mine, keep you apart, deep in my heart, separate from the rest, where I like you the best, and keep the things you forgot. People you've been before that you don't want around anymore, that push and shove and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Hi there, Axe, or Axie. Can you play some racist music? You've been on before. Only accidentally. So, and if any of these songs can be strewed in some racist way, well, then they're racist songs. They're dedicated especially to you. Any life advice you want to share to a younger generation? No. I'm afraid that the idea of age has never meant anything to me and never will. Technology has increased. Things have changed a lot in that respect. This phone is the sharp end of a wonderful communication network. One of the few upsides of actually having technology and the internet. Downsides we all know. Everyone's free to be opinionated and as rude as they like and believe that their opinion is as valid as anybody else's In one sense, that's true, but I keep most of my opinions to myself because they aren't worth hearing. Can you play Slave Negro? I Want to Break Free. That'd be a good song to learn. After the Gold, something from After the Gold Rush. This song is for Silver, Crimson, Black. So I am not in a position, and never have been, of giving advice to anybody about anything. And what about that question? What if you could go back, however old you are? Somebody asking the question you've just asked is unlikely to be below the age of 12 or 14, I think. But if I could go back to any age, or if you could, what would it be? Well, for me, it would be age 8, I would say, probably. I had an extreme enthusiasm, which I still do for things, for learning. I had lots of energy. I could bound around and leap about, which was brilliant. I kind of stagger around and jog a bit these days. But my heart still feels the same. Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing. I'd have to get the words for that, but I could just about give it a go. So what advice I'd give is go for, keep your ears open and your heart open for anything that anybody says to you at any time that feels like good life advice, or that helps you move on from your situation if you're down, or if you're in the pits. Or you need direction. I'd be hesitant even to say follow your heart, but it's better to follow your heart than somebody else's, that's for sure. Stephen Negro, I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. God knows I want to break free. My wife Penn is absolutely right. I must never sing any Queen. If I'm going to ruin a song, let it be something else. Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armour coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Well, I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for a replacement when the sun burst through the skies. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said, I was hoping it was a lie. Well, I dreamed I saw the silver spaceship flying through the yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying and band of colours flying all around the chosen one. All in a dream, all in a dream, the loading had begun. They were flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home. These old rock recommendations. Tears in, I can do Tears in Heaven. Sultans of Swing. Old rock. What? Beatles is old rock. Do you mean even older than that? Do you mean Chuck Berry or before Chuck Berry? Do you mean the origins of rock in blues and skiffle and country. What am I doing? The words to Sultans of Swing, that's what. This is going to be a very sloppy version, a very loose version, because I don't know the song really. A lot of words, there'll be a bit of scrolling as well. Do I have regrets in life? That's difficult. I can say that regrets are pointless. Oh, sorry, is this, I'm just checking the speed. It's going reasonably. It's that's lagging there. But then again, it's not on HD, and I'm going to have it on HD 60k or 60 frames per second. If I was videoing it for myself and then uploading it, I could do that. Not that it'll bother you. I can only say don't hold on to regrets, because they don't help. If you want to learn from a regret, if a regret means that you're looking at something and wishing it had been different, just make whatever you do different now. Yeah, I mean, everyone has to do something they regret, but you need to throw them to one side, I would say. Use them or get rid of them. And don't let them drag you down. There's no point. Every moment of life, we're coming through a waterfall to the other side, and we're here in the now. I wrote a song called Live in the Now. I'll sing it to you in a minute. I mean, I've got thousands of regrets. I picked a really weird life path. I'm not on the right one now, but can't help. Doors, Crystal Ship, wow. Lead Belly. Yeah, hang on, let me find a Lead Belly song. I don't know. My brother would have been the guy to go to for he knew loads of Lead Belly. I learnt some of my early songs were Lead Belly songs because of Len's songbooks that he let me use. He let me use his guitars. He had at the time 800 Guinea Gibson B45 12 string. He had a Guild Dreadnought guitar, which is the best acoustic I've ever played. Mine is almost as good, pretty much the same sort of thing. So yes, I did learn some Lead Belly, but I never did, and I never have had a 12-string guitar, which is a shame. Although they can be abused, but then again, that's true for most instruments. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the lovely positive comments, by the way. And always remember, when I've heard someone of my own, if you like it, go and find it on Bandcamp and have a listen to the other songs and share all that with your friends. Tell them, subscribe, share and like. I need and hang on in there. I need a lot of people to stay with me on these videos, because if I'm to ever get any money out of, make a living from doing this, getting recompense in that respect, you need a lot of watch time and a lot of views. You need 10 or 100 times more than I've got. 100 times, really, realistically. But I will not stop going. So, Sultans of Swing, that was the first one. And then I'm going to sing a Lead Belly song. You get a shiver in the dark. It's raining in the park, but meantime, south of the river you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie double 4 time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in and out of the rain, they hear that jazz go down. Competition in other places. But the horns, they're blowing that sound. Way down south, way on down south, London town. You check out Guitar George, he knows all the chords. Mine is strictly rhythm, he doesn't want to make you cry or sing. They said an old guitar is all that he could afford when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky-tonk like anything. Saving it up for Friday night, saving it up for Friday night. We're the Sultans, we're the Sultans of Swing. Then a drunk crowd of young boys, they're fooling around in the corner. Drunk and dressed in their best brown baggies and their platform soles. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. And the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans, they play Creole. And then the man, he steps right up to the microphone, and he says at last, just as the time bell rings, good night, now it's time to go home. Then he makes it fast with one more thing. We are the Sultans, we are the Sultans of Swing. Black girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Neath the pines, where the sun never shines. And I shivered in the cold, deadly cold. Her husband, he was a railroad man. He died half a mile out of town. His head was found neath the driving wheel, but his body was never found. Black girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun never shines. And I shivered the whole night through. No, that was the start of In the Country, which was not Lead Belly. Let me move those tabs away and see what we've got here. Hi there, Juan. Doors. Let me do. Well, I don't know those ones. I'll give you a. So I'm going to do some Doors for Silver, Crimson, Black. Yeah. Well, thank you for asking. Strangely, I've got a pain in my heel. Shouldn't have one, but I'm alive to have a pain in my heel, so that's good. Put some lights on. let's see, let me just move out of shot for a second and let me get some artificial lights on. Oh, yeah, I will. I'll just put the main light on. I do have some small lights that Lynn lent me, but they really need to be quite a bit more powerful to have a real effect. And I need to get some simple lights. Dean Richards from the Foundry very kindly lent me some actual professional stage lights, but the time it takes to rig them up, it's just it's not worth doing it. There's not enough room in here anyway, so I need to buy myself some little lights about this big that will make a huge difference, so I can get a bit more atmosphere, but just a bit. Now, what are we up to? Oh yeah, the doors. Yeah, I should learn some more doors. You know that I would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I were to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. No time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. The worst that we can do is lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Yeah, the time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. The worst that we can do is lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. To this house we're born, to this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let the children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. There's a killer on the road. Yeah. Girl, you've gotta love your man. Girl, you've gotta love your man. Take him by the hand, make him understand. This world on you depends, our life will never end. Girl, you've gotta love your man. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no cloud. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't no one but to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 9 days, I let the horse run free, because the desert had turned to sea. There were plants, birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. Ocean is a desert with its life underground, and the perfect the skies above. Under the cities there's a heart made of ground, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't no one but to give you no pain. La 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 Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. My hand's really hurting. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule, if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way. the stars look very different today. 'Cause here am I, floating in my tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm out 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong, can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear, am I sitting in my tin can, far above the world? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. I have various songs to sing about space. I've got one for you. This will need to be the last one because my voice is shot. Sometimes I do this and I'd like to see if I can generate some atmosphere. Let me, it's going to turn very spacey, I think. Let me get my lights here. I've got 4 small lights. I'll just move my coffee to one side, but not on the floor, because worrying about kicking it over will probably lead to me kicking it over. Let's get these things on. Then I would press the light. That is greenish, which is what I need. Oh, it's a sort of lime green or yellowy green anyway. 4 of them. If I switch the main lights off, I'll be pretty much vanish. But if I get closer to the lights, then you'll get some sort of effect. Let's turn to, so you can see the lights there practically. Yeah, there we are. If I go that way, so they're shining, so you've got a definite total eclipse of John's face kind of effect. And then let's see, what colours have we got now? Let's go for some greens. Let's see what happens. Now, does this make any difference? Yeah, that one will do. Fine. In fact, maybe I should put them underneath. Would that work? For doing uplighting, like for a horror film kind of uplighting, just chuck them on the floor. How about that? Yeah, that's okay. So this is the last one, and it is called Eyre on a G-string. It's called. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I'll do Eyre on a G-string followed by Aliens. Eyre on a G-string is going to be short and simple. I went straight into Procol Harum with One Shade of Pale there. Let's see. Abducted in the small hours, out walking on the moors. I woke up in a red tube, an endless corridor, an endless corridor. Floor of deepest crimson, suddenly sloping down, sliding and careening to a constant pounding sound. I've been injected. Miles and miles of tunnels, never seems to end. Fast approaching danger is waiting round the bend. Now the tunnel lights are strobing, universe outside, vermilion excursion, interstellar ride, interstellar ride. I'm in a bloodstream, and I'll never get a better view. Fluming through a system, and I'm watching from the power room. Smothered by the white suits, I shrink down even more, emerge with a sidewall, fetch up on an alien shore. Arrive at the back door of a factory, unlock, climb up, look out. What do I see? What do I see? I see aliens in your bloodstream, and I'll never get a better view of the aliens in your bloodstream, and I watch them from the power room. Reaching the barrier, your thoughts are very loud. They're echoing around me and you're playing to a crowd. Well, I touch at first rejected, but I brushed those walls aside. Now I'm your psychosis, join me on the ride. Join me on the ride. Join me on the ride. With the aliens in your bloodstream, and I'll never get a better view of the aliens in your bloodstream, and I'm watching from the power room. Aliens, 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 aliens. And lights. I don't know where the river flows. The river flows in you. Wouldn't be Sufjan Stevens, would it? I don't know. Let me move around a bit. I'll have a look for you, but I've actually pretty much stopped now. Do make sure that you subscribe and share with your friends that I've played. If you like that song, then go on Bandcamp, and the albums are there. These adverts are very necessary because a lot of people don't see them. I'm in a band called Proportions. They're on Bandcamp. They're very good. Very much a prog band if you like weird music with nice tunes. It's good. My latest album is called Stratosphere. That's album number 7. That's Southern Sweden. Also on Bandcamp, album number 8 is on the way. And because I've been doing it for no good reason, particular reason, that's our Melissa when she was 9. I wrote a song for her, and I think she was in Toys R Us. I can't remember now. She can tell me. Toy shop, and she was really pleased to see that person. What was it now? River Flows in You. So let's find it. So no, I don't know it at all. I'm pretty sure I've never heard it. River Flows. Wow, it must be famous because it came up really quick. Oh, okay. I think it's a long piece, isn't it, with sort of repeating chords, and it gets elaborated. I've got an advert with donkeys. That makes a change. That's good.
Suffering.
Oh.
And
It's a donkey sanctuary. Now, interestingly, Melissa's getting some involved in donkey sanctuaries, but more of that in a year's time or more. That would be about as near as I can get from listening. King Crimson song would be great. Yeah, so it was always in his key. With variations. I have to stop actually. So as much as I would love to do some King Crimson, it won't be tonight. I'm off. I'm a film extra, so I shall be away doing another 2 days. I'm leaving this place at 4 a.m. So I'm feeling tired already. I haven't recovered from the previous 3 days, but it's fun, but it's just tiring. Do remember to go on Bandcamp. I know I've already said it and I'm repeating myself. Go on to Bandcamp, find my albums, and most particularly, especially, find a song. Go and listen to my albums and find a song you like, that you think you'd like to be able to, either that you could play straight away or you'd like to learn. And if you like any help at all, message me either via YouTube or via email. And yeah, it would be fantastic to know that somebody else was playing one of my songs. Yeah, some of them will be a bit harder to work out than River Flows in You. So that's Yiruma. That looks like Korean to me. I can't read Korean at all. I can read hiragana, katakana, but and some kanji, but no Korean. But it looks great, and he plays brilliantly. Anyway, lots of love to you, and see you soon. And do spread the word. If I get round to downloading this, then I can always put some messages at the end. Please like, share, subscribe, etc. But just go to Bandcamp and you can buy stuff there and learn. See you.